All right, people. Good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are. Um, it's been a long time. Yes, it's been a very long time coming to this space. Sometimes you just have to take a little break from the stuff and get yourself together and see how it goes. Greetings to everyone who has been on this space. Greetings to my family members, my community members. Thank you for everyone who has been following us all this while, and you guys are amazing family. You make this page a very beautiful space, and I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. Thank you for everyone who just joined, who have been. I've seen some new followers every day. I see some new followers, and I really want to thank you so much for the follow. I really really appreciate it for the support. Yes, it's a good thing to have you around, and I believe we're going to have a wonderful family together, and we're going to learn together, and we're going to make progress together. All right, we're going to make progress together, and I believe a lot of lives will be liberated, and a lot of minds will be liberated as well. And let's see how it goes. Thank you very much, Obapa Units. Thank you for being here. It's been a very wet, rainy day in where I am, but I believe you have a very sunny, bright day wherever you are. I know those of you watching from Ghana and Nigeria, all over the world, from UAE, from even Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, wherever you are. I really appreciate you and your time. And let's share the video. Let's invite somebody. Let's have a very short conversation. Today, I wanted us to have a look at one or two things that are already going on. But today I was supposed to be on my way to Florida, but that trip has been postponed. So I will do that trip tomorrow. And those of you who want to be on a journey with me, we're going to have a very nice time. Finally, we also on spring break. The long awaited spring break is here. And it's like Christmas for teachers. So spring break, those of you who are coming. And I really want to say congratulations to a lot of people. In fact, this week I've had a lot of good news, a lot of good news, a lot of teachers who have gotten schools, a lot of people who have gotten their principal interviews, and they are beaming with joy and happiness and all that. It's good. It's good. At least you're going to have a change, you're going to have a change. And that is good. Change is good. Okay. Teresa, thank you so much for coming. Um, God bless you for getting back to me on the other day. You are welcome. You are welcome. Teresa, you are welcome. Let's share the video and let's invite somebody. This broadcast is also live on YouTube, as you can see. It's live on YouTube. So those of you who are on YouTube, you can also put your comments as well. Thank you so, so much. Yes. So let's have a conversation. So some of us who are going to Chicago, I know some people are coming to Florida. In fact, I know so far I know about 4 people. It's not that I know. I mean, these are people who are close to me that I've guided. We've been coaching some of them, and finally they got their school and they got their documentation and everything. Some have already applied for their visa. Yes, I know one of my guys have applied for his visa. He's only waiting for the visa day to go for the interview. Yes, so congratulations. And as you come, we need to have this hard talk, okay? And this video has been going on this week, and I just want to add my voice. And I've done a video on it before. The reason why people travel. In fact, one of my first videos I did was to travel or not to travel. And that was a question that you have to answer for yourself. Everyone has to answer that question for themselves. And Choco did a video and was talking about, somebody asked him a question about whether to go to the UK or to come to Canada. And in his answers, he gave a lot of reasons why you have to. I'm not going to go into that. I'm just going to give you a brief understanding of that particular thinking. I have about 3 followers also who have about 4 admissions to universities. Some in the UK, some in the US, and some in Canada. And they are in that dilemma. In fact, one, we had a conversation yesterday night. In fact, he's confused because he has 2 admissions, one from Fleming University and one from New Brunswick, NBCC, the famous New Brunswick. And he's confused. And he's also waiting for his teacher, principal interview. So he's like, Mr. O, do I wait for the principal interview or do I go for the New Brunswick or do I go for Fleming? And I said, look, lay the cards on the table. Which ones are going to cost you money? Which ones are going to make your journey easy? What are your reasons of choosing this one over this one? Why do you want to go to Canada and not the US? Why do you want to come as a teacher and not as a student? So I gave him a few scenarios and I said, hey, go sit down, have a hard talk with yourself, do your plans, see whichever one falls within your scheme of things, then go with it. And he was really, really appreciative of that. And I just want to add this. The reasons why you go to a particular country, it's purely your decision. All right? It's purely your decision. We've talked about this before. We said, if you want to travel, whether to the UK, to the Canada, to the USA, to even Poland, or to even Uzbekistan, or even if you want to Azerbaijan, or you want to go to Ukraine, you ask yourself, why do I want to go there? A lot of people are doing the US lottery because everyone is doing it, but they don't know the reason why they want to do the US lottery and not the Canada skilled worker approach. Because that's also just like a lottery, because they put all of you in a pool and they select. And also, I learned the UK has also begun doing something like that, for skilled workers. So you ask yourself, why will I want to go to this city and not the other one? Okay? All depends on you, the individual, personally. All depends on you. Look, a lot of people come to the US to give birth because automatically when you come here to give birth, your child is a US citizen. They give him your documentation, you can go and apply for a passport. So a lot of celebrities, recently, the recent one is Tracy Boachi, who has been here to give birth. A lot of our politicians, their wives come here to give birth. A lot of the bankers in Ghana, a lot of the big guys in Ghana, their girlfriends, their wives, they come here to give birth. All right? It is a decision they made based on so many things they consider. One, the person is looking for a good future for the kids. Somebody is just looking for the book, the passport, to just show that, oh, I'm an American, I'm an American, and I'm a Canadian, I am a British, I'm that. That is the reason why they will choose this place to come and give birth. Some also just want to be associated with the country. so that when anything happens in wherever they are, they can easily run away back to this place. So there are so many varied reasons. Some is for taxation. All right, people give birth in America for tax. So some is just because they want a certain amount of tax. They just want to come and give birth here. In all this, Ayuba, thank you so much. In all this, PK, how are you? In all these situations, it is your personal choice, and it must fit in your grand scheme of things. You know what I mean? It must fit in your grand scheme of things. If you have a plan A, plan B, plan C, I know people even have to D. If this one fails, they fall on this one. If this one fails, they fall on this one. If this one fails, they fall on this one. In your grand scheme of things, if you think going to the UK will work best for you, why not go there? Some will not go to UK because they think, oh, the place is too small. They live in small houses. Choco said it yesterday. If you come to America, yes, it's true. You can see a house, right? Sometimes I drive to some of these communities, a huge house. You think it's a palace. One time I stopped by one man's house and I said, look, man, your house looks gorgeous. And he was blushing. He was just like, thank you, thank you. I'm like, this is just like a church. Long is long. All right. And even aside that, there is about 3 or 4 acres of land aside where you have to weed and the kids can play and they run around. And if you have a party, they can always come around. You know? Thank you, Choco. God bless you so much. God bless you so much. And so the decision to move to America, maybe somebody you just want a big house. Maybe you have been living in a small house all your life. So you think, this time that I got a chance, let me go to America. And they say in Alabama, everything is big. In Texas, everything is huge. You see the huge trucks. You see the huge F-150s. Yes, they have the Ranger versions and all kind of versions. Okay? Maybe that is why you want to come to America. Maybe you want to come because of you heard that, oh, this place, there is freedom. The roads are big. So you can drive anyhow you want. Maybe I want to go to Canada because I love cold. I love to be in the cold so that I can be cozy all the time, you know? Everyone and their reason. Somebody wants to go to Australia. Why? Because he has said that Australia is one of the best. It has one of the best education systems when it comes to graduate school, when it comes to college and all that. He has one of the best, so he wants to go there. Somebody wants to go to New Zealand because he thinks the Aborigines and all those, he can connect with the Aborigines, with those people who are living like Africa, you know, because they live like South Africans, they have their wildlife and all that. Whatever reason you are thinking of choosing a particular country is purely yours. Some come to America for health reasons. Some go to China because they want certain kind of access, certain health system. Maybe they are used to the traditional medicine, so that is why they want to go there. No one must force you, and you must not come, and you must have a plan. As we always say, have a plan. Don't just walk in and thinking that everything will work out. No, it doesn't work that way. Have a plan. Why I want to, my final destination is Australia, but I want to go to US first. Gather all my experience, gather everything that I need, have my social security. Then when I settle my family in 2, 3 years, I'll move to New Zealand. That way, when I go to New Zealand, I'll do this, I'll do this, I'll do that, I'll do that. Or maybe when I come to America and I do all that, in 2 years' time, I'll move to Canada. And when in Canada, I'll have access to this, I'll have access to this, I'll have access to that. Maybe I want my passport. I want my Canadian passport. I want to be a Canadian citizen. But at the end of the day, you are passing somewhere to get to your final destination. Uh, talking about health. So maybe this has happened before, so I can talk about it. My wife had COVID. That was last year, December. And during that time, in fact, it was just something out of the blue because we survived Florida. And those of you who know Florida, during the COVID time, it was all closed. Florida was all closed. Florida was open during the COVID because they said, look, the sunshine will take care of the COVID. That wasn't true though. I mean, Caliso, thank you so much for coming. We survived Florida. We survived North Carolina for all the years. In fact, the latter part of 2022, rather, when we're about to, no, latter part of 2021, when we're into 2022, then she had COVID. And she's one person who was very cautious, wearing the nose mask, making sure she takes the the COVID shots and all that. So we're all shocked. None of us had it, you know. We were going to school. I was still teaching. The kids were running around me all the time. My daughter was also going to school, but we didn't have it, but she had it. She was rather not so exposed. Long story short, she had it. Now we called the 911. The ambulance came. We took her to the ER. We spent less than 6 hours in the ER. Okay, that is the emergency. So again, talking about emergency, Choco was telling you yesterday that there are some countries that emergencies don't work. Some countries the emergency is Trinity. In fact, counselor will tell you in Ghana, 911 is your neighbor. So if you have a good neighbor, then your 911 is sorted. But if you don't have a good neighbor, please, if you call 911, it will not work. Adams, thank you so much. Ivan, how are you? You know, and in other countries, the emergency is so bad that you have to cough up a lot of money. In America, healthcare is sweet. Trust me. Healthcare is sweet, but you pay. That is one thing I always want to tell people. You will enjoy all the nice things about healthcare they'll give you. They give you all the things that you need to have, but you go pay money, cash. You know what I mean? If you have good health insurance, it takes care of a lot of things. If you have good health insurance, it takes care of a lot of things. But even them, the health insurance is not one way. They have some that cover only for dental. They have one for only eye. They have some for only cosmetic surgery. So depending on the company you are working for and or the company you have insured with and the premium you are paying, then you can determine which kind of healthcare you can access. So we went to the ER, less than 6 hours. Then in fact, they will not ask you for anything. They don't ask you for whether you are a citizen or not. That is one thing I want to tell people. Look, they don't life first. When you come to the Western world, life first. Here. In Ghana, we say unkwa. Right? Honam, thank you so much for coming. Look, man, salute. You know, they say life first. So when you call the 911, they will come. They sustain your life. They make sure they don't even ask you about insurance. They don't ask you anything, whether you have insurance, whether your father is the MP or not. No. Life first. They make sure you are alive, you are good. Then they can hit you with the bill. And let me tell people this secret. When I was coming, luckily I was told. So I've been careful not to call 911. Are you aware that if you call 911, the ambulance that comes to you, you pay? Are you aware? You are not aware, right? Come to America, you know. The 911, I don't know about UK, I don't know about Canada, but I know in America, that 911 you call, then you die, and boom, within 2 minutes, the ambulance is there. The ambulance service is not for free, you pay money. So I've been careful not to call 911. I've been very careful because that will be like the last resort. So we called it, they came, they took her, gave her the first aid, make sure she's breathing, everything. We took her to the ER. They put all the machines. Everybody was kind of coming around, pop. They were doing things, you know? This is not the time where they have to tell you to, no. They don't even ask you any question. They took care of her, gave her all the best of care that she could have. It was after when they were getting ready to discharge us. They didn't even give us bill. I was like, how much is it? Because I was scared. I was like, how much is it going to cost? How much? Nobody was telling us anything. And they were not giving us any bill. Okay? Unlike other parts of the world where in fact, it's pay as you go. No. They didn't give us any bill. The nurse took care of us, everything. We did all the labs. I went to the front, asking my bill. They said, no, my brother, you go home. I said, hey, just like that? It's okay. We went home, waited for like more than a week. Then we had a call that our bill is ready now. It was funny, eh? Our bill is ready now. And I said, okay. They said they'll post it to the address on file and everything. So they posted a bill, and it was a very nice, wonderful bill. More than $6,000 for that, less than 6 hours. It's not even up to 6 hours. And I'm like, what? Yes, the labs they do, the blood test they did, the doctor that came, the doctor's fees alone were boom. And apart from that, the lady was telling me the ambulance service that came have not even brought their bill. So I went to the hospital. Then I went to the billing session and I went to ask the lady. So we just got this bill. So what are we supposed to do? And he said, okay, let me see your insurance. Does she have insurance? I said, yes. So I gave her the insurance and said, okay. Number 2, then she gave me another form. And she said, they have people, they have companies, they have organizations that pay bills, hospital bills, for those who cannot afford it. He said they have organizations that pay hospital bills for people who cannot afford it. So if I want, if it's not that if I want, he said I should take the form, fill it, and send it to them, and they will get back to me. And if I qualify for them to pay the bills for me, they will pay. And I'm like, just like that. So in fact, the woman, even as at that point, that was about 2 months after, the woman wasn't the billing session. They were not even interested in me paying the bill. They were interested in me assessing the options that will help me to pay the bill first. All right. So they gave me the form. I went to fill, posted it, sent it by email, everything. I posted a copy and I have to email another copy. And we're waiting. We're all thinking, hey, how are we going to pay this bill? So I was thinking, I was just doing the calculation. Okay, I'm going to divide it. How many years is going to take me to pay? And I did all the math already. You know, I'm a math teacher, so I did all the math already before I was waiting for the decision of the company. It took them more than a month. They came back. They said, oh, we are sorry. Your earnings are more than the threshold they wanted. So they cannot give me the bill. So I have to pay it myself. I'm like, no problem. I still went back to the hospital. The hospital said, you know what? Let us still try your insurance company and see what they will say. Because we filed it the first time. They said they will not pay. So let us still try. Let me try something. And the woman was so helpful. A black lady, a very elderly woman. He said, no, you don't need to, you have to pay all this bill. You don't have to pay all this. I said, huh? But we came to the hospital, so who should pay? He said, nah. Then she filed the thing again. And so that was after December. We are in 2022. It was running 6 months down the lane, almost in June, July. Then we were there when we got an email. We got a mail, a letter. And that letter came back that, oh, your bill of 6,000, whatever, it has been paid. So you're only left to co-pay $200. I'm like, what? Was it not the same insurance company who said they will not pay? How come they are paying the thing? So I didn't want to even ask. I just saw the thing. I'm like, this is real. I went to the hospital one of the days to check. They say, yes, it's been paid. So you only have to do a co-pay, which means the patient have to pay part of it, like $250 or two something. Then I'm like, whoa. I was so shocked. I was overwhelmed. We were happy. And it's like a burden has been lifted. Now, in all this, I keep asking myself, how come these people are so much concerned about you being alive first? That was a concentration, even to the extent that I was ready to offer to pay that bill by maybe any means. The woman was like, no. And I said, I can pay monthly. He said, no, relax. Take your time. Let us try all the means. Let us exhaust all the means before we can structure a payment term for you. You know? And I was like, wow. So for instance, somebody who has experienced this, or if I've experienced this, and I'm telling other people about it, right? I'm telling other people about it. It will form your opinion about where you are going, knowing very well that in America, they will put your life first. Your being alive is more important than the money they are taking you. Yes, they are going to charge you. Oh, the money they will collect. Because when I went back to the billing session later, the woman told me, "Oh, the ambulance service brought their bill," and I'm like, "But she added it to the other bill, so it was paid." So it means that the insurance company paid more than $6,000. And I was so full of thanks to this woman. And I was just asking myself, and I couldn't even get to ask anybody, but I was asking a few friends who are in the healthcare system, and then yes, that is it. After the money, they'll take it, but they want to sustain you first. They want to keep you alive first. You being alive is most important, because in fact, once you're alive, you can pay. No matter what, you pay. So for somebody coming to America, he thinks, and you see, there's no pressure on you. There's not going to be pressure on you. They can even give you enough. They say, okay, you know, I can afford $50 a month, and that's what you pay. That's the arrangement you have with them. Some even don't pay. They take them to court. They just go and tell the court that, oh, lawyer or judge, I cannot pay you. I can pay $2 every month. That's it. Whatever the judge says is final. The judge accepts your payment option. That's it. Then somebody to say, oh, I can pay every tax season. So they wait for you. You file your tax, then you come and pay. So there's so much option. So for somebody, he said, okay, because of this experience, I want to go to America. Because I have a dream of giving birth. And I know if I give birth and they do CS session, that's a cesarean session, or if they do natural birth, this is how much it costs me. So I want to go to this country. All right. Maybe I want to have a big field for my kids to play. I want to have a trampoline. I want to have this. I want to have a park for them to be playing. So I want to go to America. I want to go and stay in Texas. There's this lady on my page. In fact, this lady says, I want to go to Texas. She said, Texas is my dream. America is my dream. In fact, even if you give me visa for 20 years and you give me a citizenship to Canada, she's not going. I asked her why. Because she has somebody who can give her or who can help her get a Canadian visa just on a silver platter, just like that, with the snap. She called me. I'm like, then why are you? He said, no, America is my dream. I want my husband to come to America. In fact, we are not. I said, take the Canada, then you can move from Canada. He said, no, my brother. Those who want to go to Canada, let them go. Me, my dream is America. And not just anywhere. He wants to go to Texas. Not just Texas. He knows the place he wants to go and stay. You know, is it McKinney? Is it McKinney or something? It's near Dallas. So someone has sat down. She has planned her life. She knows what she wants, based on maybe something somebody has told her, or something she's been promised, or something, or an experience that I was shared with her. You know, so for her, it is US and no other way. Not UK, not Poland, not Portugal. I said, look, there are so many places you can use as a landing pad. He said, no, I don't want to land anywhere. I want to land in America, and that's it. If I don't land in America, I'm not going anywhere. You know, she not that brainwashed, but she's so informed about what she wants. So again, you who is traveling, in fact, the teachers who are coming, I keep asking them, don't just come because, oh, they are picking teachers, so all of us are going. No. Come because you know exactly what your plans are. It fits in the scheme of things for you. Because you don't want to get frustrated when you get here. Because when the kids start frustrating you, if you don't take time, you pack and go. Because a lot of teachers are packed back. Oh yes, we had a teacher last year. He is gone. He said, I can't do this. He's gone. And I've had a lot of news, a lot of people coming back with that same news that, hey, a lot of teachers are gone. So if you are coming here, whether you are coming as a DV lottery winner, as a student, as I said from the beginning of this video, people have gotten admission to schools, and they have also gotten these principal interviews. They've gotten schools already. So now they are like, Mr. O, so which one do I take? I said, look, yes, the DV lottery is a process. As to whether you'll be even be called, or well, I said the student, even the student thing is a process. You have to pay school fees, right? So if you have the money to pay, that is perfect. You can go for it. But if you want to just walk into a job that is waiting for you, personally, I would say go with the teaching thing, because the teaching opportunity walks you straight to your job. You even know your salary before you come. You know what I mean? You even know your salary. You know how much you are going to take. You know where you are going to stay. Maureen, how are you? Thank you so much. Yes, you know where you are going to stay. You know the school you are going to teach. You know the district. You are so informed that this is it. Not like being a student after school. First of all, you are going to spend. All right, you are going to pay school fees, and after school, as to how they are going to give you graduate scholarship or a graduate assistantship to stay in the country, how you're going to get your documentation, that one is up to you. But if let's say you go to Canada is a border to US. Okay, so maybe Canada, because of immigration, I'll go there because I'll get my papers very fast. Within 5 years maximum, I'm getting my Canadian passport. The process is not even long. It's not even hard. I'm going to get it. So boom, I'm going to Canada. Somebody said I'm going to go to Germany because Hamburg, Abontin. So you know, you have heard of Hamburg. You've heard of all the judging club. You've heard of the coaches. You've heard of the football teams. You say, hey man, I want to go experience it. Somebody says, well, I'm going to Europe. I want to go to UK, British. They are our colonial masters. So I want to go to British. I want to speak the British accent, man. British. So it is your personal choice and a decision. Miss Carty, thank you so much. It's your personal choice and decision. But at the end of the day, it must fit into your scheme of things. Are you coming here because you want your children to have citizenship in the country you are going to? Are you traveling to that country because you just want to identify with that country? Are you going there because you want to for the health, because you believe the health system is so good that you have a certain sickness that you think it will be burst if you come here? That thing must fit into your grand plan. Sit down plan. I wanted to go to Canada as a student, not even as a worker, as a student, because I know the immigration part there is very short. But at the time I did the application, I was ill-informed and I didn't know so much. So I was bounced. I didn't give up. I'm like, Canada to US is just like this. They just share a border. You can even be in Canada and be looking at US. You can even do both. All right, let's go to US. So US called, I jumped on. And I walked into US with a job, knowing my salary right from Ghana. I knew my salary from Ghana before I came. And when I came here, a lot of people, a lot of Ghanaians who have been here for long that I met, they're like, how? Who does that? Which agency is that? I said, well, it's there. A lot of you don't know about it. Yeah, they don't know about it. It's there. I met one man, it's like, so you saw your salary, you signed a contract. I said, I signed a contract and everything before I went to the embassy. I didn't even get a visa before. I signed everything before going to the embassy. He said, wow. And they were shocked. All right. So and it gives you opportunity to bring your family, and your family can work. Majid, God bless you too. Your family can work. So at the end of the day, you look at it. Okay, I want my children to have an American education. So number one, they're not going to pay school fees, right from elementary level all the way to the high school. The only time they'll pay school fees is when they are in college. They're not paying any tuition. They're not paying anything. So maybe, just maybe, that is what you want. Okay? Just maybe that is what you want. That should be your focus. Don't make it about the fact that, oh, me there everywhere. Everywhere should no. For some people to is that like that. Everywhere that it will take me, I want to go. Everywhere that it will take me. Everywhere. It means even if so long as he's leaving his main country, Nigeria or Kenya or wherever, so long as he's living there, he's fine. He doesn't care where they are going. But I always tell people, have a plan. Have a plan before you travel. Waffle TV will tell you, if you win a DV lottery, have a plan. Don't just walk here and thinking the DV lottery is going to solve all your problems. No. You still have to settle. You still have to work. It's not that the government is going to give you money for free. You are coming to work. All right? But you are working in as what? As a green card holder or as a citizen or something. So it gives you that edge over other people who are here. Over somebody who is coming in as a student. Christmas, God bless you. You know, so have a plan. As a student, even I've spoken to some PhD students here, and I told them, look, they told me their plan. I'm like, wow, that is smart. Some came, they just using here as a landing pad. They are moving from here to Canada straight up. Then from Canada, they use that place to get their citizenship and their passport and everything. Boom. Then they want to migrate from there. They don't even want to go and stay in other. I just want to go and work in Europe. Why am I going to Europe? Destinations, holiday destinations. You go to Greece, you go to Malta, you go to Poland, you go to here, you go to Estonia. You are just chilling. Finland. I'm going to here, France. So they take the train from France. He enters Netherlands. He enters Holland. He goes back to Germany. He comes here. He takes by boat. He goes to Estonia. From Estonia, he goes by maybe a tram, a car, or a train. He goes to the next country, chilling. Zuta, oh, your first time here, welcome. You are in the right place. Share the video. Let people know what you are learning. Here, we are here to liberate minds, to educate, and to help people fight that tribe that we call poverty. It's a tribe, the P tribe, poverty tribe. We don't like it. We want to fight it. Is that okay? We want to fight it. That is why we are here. So you are here. You are at the right place. Keep following the page for more information. If you want to travel, if you want to come to school, if it's about work, just be here. And there are other pages too we'll always talk about. And as you are here, you learn from them, you follow them as well. Okay? Have a plan, have a scheme, have a whole plan. Someone is going to UK because it's a chilling place. Or maybe you say, hey, Charlie, UK, the pound is very solid. The currency is solid. So if they chop pounds, I'm a big boy. Somebody wants to go to, how they call it, Germany, because they say the euro to be solid. Euro be big boys' money. So me, I go Europe. There is a plan. Somebody wants to go to Togo. Look, I know somebody, all his dream is to leave Ghana and go to Togo. Because he thinks Togo, they have everything for free. They have free port. They are selling cheap things there. And I'll just keep watching the guys like, Charlie, my man, I won't go there to go. Charlie, Togo, I go see businesses and things for their person. Wow. I was just amazed. I was just somebody would say flabbergasted. He wants to go to Togo. That was his target. Somebody wants to just leave Nigeria and come to Ghana. He said, look, Ghana is peaceful. Ghana has all the things. They are they are nice. They are not fighting. That is all his plan. He wants to come to Ghana. You are living Ghana, you are living Kenya, you are living Zimbabwe, you are living South Africa. You want to go somewhere else. Have a plan. Have a plan. Maybe after 2 years, I'll work for 2 years. Maybe I'll divert. We have a plan. When I came here, it was all about the work. I settled in. I make sure I am okay. Now, things have come into perspective. We want to move to the next stage of the plan. At the end of the day, you progress. There should be a progress in your life. Is that okay? It should be a progress in your life. You don't come here coming to behave like you are, you are lost. No, please. Some, they want to come and marry. The lady I was talking about that you want to go to Texas. They said, look, me, I just want to marry a white man. And the white man I want to marry to must be in Texas. And she want to party. She want to go to the club. I said, that is your plan? I said, yes. As to how she came about that plan, I don't know. But and he said, I said, every agent by now know her. Because this is one thing, unless she doesn't hear it, she wants to follow. Because the whole idea is enter US. And once you enter US, or maybe a prophet told her that if you enter US, that is where you make it. You know? I don't know. Amano, thank you. Or how do you reach me? If you are not new on this page, Amano, please go to the page. You see my email. You see the WhatsApp as well. Click on it. Click on those icons, and you can send me a WhatsApp or you can send me an email. Yes, and whichever one comes first, and I will respond to it as soon as I get the time. All right. Good. So that is somebody's plan. So where you stay, where you go, it depends. It has nothing to do with how somebody is there. No, the fact that I'm here as a teacher doesn't mean every teacher should come here. I always tell somebody come and I say, look, even if you get school, so this guy, he has gotten like 5 admissions now. 5 admissions. I'm telling you, yes, 5 admissions to the US. Now he has to sit down and shuffle it and say, look, this one is charging this much. This one is charging this much. This one is charging, I don't want it. Then he will decide which one to go for. You know what I mean? I've told him to sit down and do the plan well. And he's still chasing the teaching job because that one lands you straight to money making. You're not going to fight about school fees. No. Reduce hours that you're no. Now you are working proper. You are getting proper money. You can plan with it. You can do something with it. Okay, so that is my take on it. I'm just saying, even if look, somebody feels Portugal is giving, if you go and invest in Portugal, they may give you citizenship. Or all you need to come is buy a property there and make sure you are staying there for at least 5 years. They'll give you citizenship. And somebody says, oh, that's a good one. Then boom, somebody will pack his things and go to Portugal. Somebody will just say, oh, Poland says, oh, if you come to Poland and you buy a car, and once you buy a car, you have a house, we'll give you citizenship. That is somebody's dream. Somebody will pack his things and go. But you two who is traveling, what is your plan? What is your dream? Don't just walk into it. Don't just, even as teachers who are coming, I keep telling them, don't just walk into it. Have a plan. Do you want to further your education after the teaching? Or do you want to further your education while you are teaching? And here the teachers have a lot of opportunities as well for further school, to further their education. So have a plan. If you walk in empty, it will take you a long time to settle. And by that time, never be break up. Things have happened. Have a plan. 2 years, 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. What are your projections? Maybe I want to do 4 years. Then after the 4 years, I'll get my green card. And then after the green card, I move into IT. Oh, after the 4 years, I want to do my PhD. So I'll go to Canada and do my PhD. And my PhD, after that, I'll get my citizenship in Canada. Boom. And in Canada, the health system is so good that, oh, it is easy. I don't have to pay this. I don't have to pay this. Yes. That is you. Bricks. Thank you so much. You want to come and do part-time job? The spare parts. Oh my goodness. They are here plenty. Look, they are here plenty opportunities are here. You know, a lot of opportunities. You don't have to. I mean, that part-time job, it will just be like a side gig for you. You know what I mean? You definitely have your main job to do. Ike, you have a main job to do, but it will just be a side job for you. Okay? So it is my advice for you. Let everybody sit down, do your plan. Those of you who are coming, teachers will have another session for those of you who have gotten your schools already and are planning to come. Please, we need to have a serious talk. The do's and the don'ts. Classroom management, managing yourself. We have a video on mental health. We are going to do another part. Managing yourself, managing your anger and the anger of others. Very solid topic. Those of you who are on Councillor Lutro's page, go and watch that and managing your anger and the anger of others. Because here you are going to manage more anger. You are going to do more anger management in the classroom. Yes, every day they will make you angry. Every day they'll make you angry. Every minute they are making you angry. The children will make you angry every minute. And you are going to manage them. And if you can't manage your own anger, you can't manage those anger. Because the kid is walking to that class, that morning he hasn't eaten. That morning he woke up from the wrong place. Maybe they've been sacked from their home. Irene, thank you. Waffle TV, thank you so much. Waffle, I was telling them they cannot win the lottery and just walk into America. America is not saying we are giving you lottery to come and get free money. No. American lottery is not free money. So as I was saying, the teachers, when you come, the children will make you angry. They will make you hey. Sometimes some of us we think we have tough skin. We think we have passed through. So 5 years, 4 years, you think you are boss. Sometimes if some of them tell you certain things, they think they go your skin. It enters your heart and say, because you look at the kid, you look at that student, you just look at him. You can see that he's just like he was just giving birth last year, last 2 years. The parents, you are even older than the parents. But the kid will say something that you feel the pain. Now you must be angry. You see, the whole idea is they want to get you angry. That is the whole idea. They need to test you. So when you come for, they will test you. They will walk you through the test. They will pass you through fire. They'll be doing the thing. They'll be on their phone while you are teaching. They'll be shouting. They'll be calling you names. All the names in America, all the bad words, they will use it at you. They'll be proving stubborn. They don't want you to teach. They don't want you to have a good environment to teach. But when you are able to survive, they're like, oh, Mr. D, you're good, man. Mr. Oh, you're good. Oh, man, you're the best teacher, man. You are the best. And that kid who is telling you you are the best, yesterday was insulting you. But he was your client. You are the best, man. You are the best. I love your class, man. You make math easy, man. That's look at you. Look at you. When you finished insulting me yesterday, yeah, I'm the best in the world. Tete, as I want to travel for studies, but frankly speaking, I don't know where to start. I once traveled to China on scholarship, but the process was disrupted because of COVID. Yes. Have you gotten any admission? Have you submitted your application to any school in the US or in Canada? You need to do that. Okay, you need to do that. So Canada is offering a lot. I mean, Australia. The next step with Sherry is one of the pages you can follow. She shares a lot of scholarship opportunities. Switzerland is calling. Europe is calling. A lot of schools. New Zealand, Australia, they are all giving scholarships, graduate scholarships. So if your plan is that one, or you follow the Forces TV, they also share a lot of scholarship opportunities. And I post sometimes. Please follow these people, learn about it. Okay, the scholarship opportunities that are coming, there are a lot. Canada have a lot, but you need to apply and be in the pool. You need to apply and do it right. So please remember that. So do the applications and let's have a talk. Okay, the choice for the choice of school. So as you see, for instance, you just want to leave for studies. So the choice of school also have to come in. But I mean, once you get a school, we get the thing. That's it. It should be good. Okay, Maureen, I'm telling you, they will tell you are the best in the world. The best that I mean, a parent called me and he said, Mr. O, I don't know what you are doing in that class, but continue doing it. Because my daughter comes home, she lost math. She doesn't like math, but all of a sudden she lost math. And I'm like, you people, you think we are here to play? No, I know the game. I know the game now. We all play it. Oh, very beautiful. Those of you who come and you want me to guide, I'll guide you. You will have a very beautiful life. That's only fighting them. Because this fight, you can't win. No, you can't win. It's not like Ghana classroom where as a teacher, you are comfortable. You say, hey, shut up. Everybody is quiet. You come with Aquila, or you just working with Akron series, or you're working with COF series, the chemistry books. You just working. Hey, okay, go to page 4. We have this work to do. I want the work on my desk next week. I want it by tomorrow. You, as you are saying those things, the person is working and say, Mr. O, I have a job. I need to go to my job, and I work from 6 to 10. I don't have time for your homework. He will come there tomorrow. He will not do it. 1 week, he will not do it. You can't do focal. You can't do nothing. Nothing. And it's tiring, but you have to master that trade. So those of you coming, we are going to master it. Don't worry. A lot of people have walked that path already. A lot of teachers have walked that path. So we are going to help you to tread on that path and master it. And once you master your classroom, your classroom, your management is on point, boom. The rest is you just have to follow your plan. Don't derail it. Don't let any student derail that plan for you. The plan is to get your green card, to move to Canada or to move to Australia or to be in America and have a big house, have a big park, and have barbecue at the back, and I mean have a beautiful life. Keep on the plan. Let it be a focus. Write it on the tablet, paste it there. Mine is here. Every day I keep reviewing it. I review it and I write a lot. All right. So as you come, we are going to walk you through and we're going to help you master that plan. Zita says, Zuta, do I need IELTS? If you are coming in as a skill worker, I know Canada, you don't need IELTS. That's why you need the IELTS. But with the schools, you don't need it. All right, with the school, you don't need it. Yes, but some of the schools will demand something. So it depends on the school you are going. So you have to go look at the department requirements for that particular school. Then you can apply. All right. Macklin, I want to travel overseas for studies, but I don't really know where to start. Listen, sit down. All right. White, sit down. Go to Google. Let Google be your friend. Type in. Look at the countries you want to choose, you want to go to. Select them, then scale them out. Okay, Canada, UK, this. Now you find out. Now you don't even need to struggle. There's so many videos on YouTube. Choco has done videos. Waffle TV has done videos. The Forces have done videos. FO Canada has done videos. Peter Bewa, they've all done videos. Just Ask Nancy, they've all done videos on when you want to go to Europe. Who again? Amma Mensen is doing so much video. Wherever you want to go, sit down, scale all the countries, cancel them out as you move. Okay, this place, the school fees is too much. This place, the visa requirement is too much. I can't go. Scale them out. And when you settle on at least 2 or 3, then now you go into those countries, look at the universities that are available, the ones that are going to offer you the best offer. Go in, look at the courses that are there, look at the requirements. Then you take it one after the other. And if you want to come to maybe you want to travel for studies this year, you should have started the process last year. So now that you are talking about it, please sit down on your bum. Please sit on your bum. Take a laptop, or your phone. Go on it. Check all these things. Do all these plans. Have a diary. Be canceling them. Be writing them. And as you do that, at least you have a very small net now where you can just apply and know where to go. Is that okay? So please do that for me. Don't wait for anybody to do it for you. No agent will do it for you. Agents, they will do it, they'll take your money. Agents, they will do it, they'll mess you up. Most of them will mess you up, 99% of the time. Few of them, yes, they are good, but most of them will mess you up, especially African agents. So please be careful. All right? Good. Edu, this is the reality. Oh, yes, it's a reality. And there's more reality that sometimes I share behind the scenes that I've not even brought there. But I think we have to be sharing some of these realities. Okay? I'll be going to Florida tomorrow. By the time most of you, okay, maybe I'll be traveling at night. So some of you will be up before I'll get to Florida. We're going to have a wonderful talk. All right? We're going to have a wonderful talk on the road. Then when I get there too, we have a nice conversation. Okay? And you know, teachers retire. Teachers retire. Oh, yes, retire. So I'll leave you here. I have an appointment right now, and I need to go check it right now. So please pardon me. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you for sharing this video. If it's worth it and you think it will be helpful to somebody, share it on your pages, on your platforms. Let a lot of people, let us liberate a lot of minds. Let us liberate a lot of families. Let us liberate a lot of individuals. And when individuals are liberated, their lives will change. And when their lives change, it will affect everyone. All right. But if they are not, don't forget, if your neighbor doesn't flow the same way, he doesn't make it, he'll become a thief. Excuse my language. Then he'll come and steal your wealth. So if you think you are making the wealth and leaving him behind, no, it's not going to work. Let us carry the ones that are ready to be carried along. That is why we are all doing this. The new content creators that are in the new era of content creators that are in, the whole idea is let us move along. And when we get to the top, it will be a beautiful thing. All right. We are planning so many trips. I can take a trip, visit Choco in Canada, visit this person, just go to Germany, visit just. I mean, that is how it's supposed to be. So at the end of the day, we are all happy. But if we don't liberate the minds of our people, we don't share the good news to everybody, things are not going to change. Some time ago, people came, they never shared the good news. They never told us how it is, how you can come here, how you can make it. They kept it to themselves. Now we are saying no. We are sharing the good news. We are spreading the word. So if this video is worth it, just share it to somebody. Okay, subscribe to the page so that anytime I'm live, you get a notification so that we share good ideas, we'll have good conversation. Please, aside the teaching jobs, do you do any extra job? Yes, I do extra jobs. That one we can't talk about it all the time in public, but there are so many extra jobs you can do. Is that okay? And you just have to make sure it doesn't conflict with why you are here. That's it. Okay, good. Robert. Oh yes, thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. So follow the page, subscribe to both the YouTube and the Facebook. And anytime I'm on live, you are going to get a notification. Is that okay? So that we can share, we can have a good conversation, we can rub ideas around, and for everybody to be liberated. I thank you so much. I love you, everyone. Have a blessed day and enjoy your Easter. And please just be careful. All right, just be careful. Enyonam, you are a teacher. All right. So Enyonam, send me a WhatsApp. Go to the page, click on the WhatsApp, send me a WhatsApp. I'll add you to the page. Telegram page, then you can apply for the teaching jobs as well. Is that okay? All right. Have a blessed day, everyone, and God bless you so much.